That's right. That's why I can't disappoint you.
Yeah, you're their little horny girl.
Hooray! Ganya's finally cheered.
Oh, whoa.
You asked for it!
Afraid? Or do you not even have the courage to be afraid?
Power that
Is it my turn now? With these rising flames!
Hunt them down.
They're closer now.
Final war!
Supporting fire!
To ashes!
With these rising flames! Is it my turn now? With the fall of darkness, destruction shall rise. Have a taste of purgatory. Is it my turn now?
Time to testify. Justice will prevail!
I got you covered!
Power that ended undone!
Ready.
Spare your energy. Running is useless. Drop your weapons!
Fire it up! Here's backup!
How amusing. Not bad. You've proven to be a worthy opponent after all. Kindness has been sealed My blade is all that remains.
Supporting fire!
To ashes!
What evil left?
Shoot on sight.
Hands where I can see 'em! Drop your weapon!
Let's see how strong the resolve truly is. Good.
Who's next?
The sun and moon have set. Only the
Stop
ruin
right there.
remains. Our road has been extinguished.
I got you covered!
Sundown is only the beginning.
Drop your weapon!
Check this out! Supporting fire!
Power that ended hot!
Ready.
Stop right there! You went for it! Final warning!
Fire it up! Here's backup!
Loaded.
Bow! Before me, worm!
Drop your weapon!
Perish! I got you covered!
To ashes!
Sure! My endless cycle begins! I am the all-knowing God. Burn to oblivion! Fire it up! Supporting fire! Kneel!
Stop right there!
Back at ya! Not bad.
Final warning!
Reality is pain! Burn to oblivion! Good riddance, cruel world.
Stop right there!
Check this out!
Loaded.
Final warning!
Fire it up!
Into the shadows.
Drop your weapon!
Don't get too close! Your new god awakens! Now, your eyes have been burned to oblivion! Filth! Kneel!
Stop right there!
Ow, ow! Tremble! Reality is pain!
Final warning!
To here, back up!
Take this! Ready.
I can't lose it all again.
Loading.
Stop right there!
Don't get too close! I got you covered!
Eyes on me!
Evil looks. Shoot on sight.
Hands where I can see them! Drop your...
Check this out!
Stop right there!
Don't get too close! Supporting fire!
To ashes! Into the shadows. Hunt them down.
Final warning!
Fire it up! Here's backup!
Eyes on me!
Ready. Time to testify.
Drop your weapons! Try and stop me!
Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra. Right here. Strike a pose. Hey! Our guests of honor are here. Now we can really get this party started.
Hey, Mualani! Oh, and Shilonen's here too! And Mizuki? You're back from Inazuma already?
That's right. My friends in Natlan are like family to me. I like to think of the people of the Springs as my home away from home. If I want to help people here, I definitely can't neglect the Natlan branch of my practice.
Miss Mizuki's work ethic is impeccable. She puts the rest of us service providers to shame. Well, I've had some weird dreams lately. Oh, like a client expediting a commission from a 4-week time frame to just 1. Or, like a rush order for some kind of spherical accessory with an element of danger to it.
Wow! You made that connection pretty fast, Traveler. Almost as if you're the one sending Shilonen weird commissions through her dreams.
Huh. Are those creatures dangerous? Anyway, the expedited time frame isn't even the hardest part. Spherical designs are tricky, and when you rush it, you end up with something that isn't even good. Point being, I've been having nothing but those kinds of dreams, so I wrapped up all my orders and decided to visit Miss Mizuki for help. And it worked like a charm. When I took a nap that afternoon, all the weird dreams were gone.
It was my pleasure to help Miss Shilonen. Although I'm not sure how much credit I can really take for the disappearance of those dreams.
In any case, everyone's feeling good and well rested now, which means it's party time! A party on the water, to be exact. It's a tradition in my tribe, and we're gonna have a blast!
Nemesis 940 says hey.
Yeah, let's party! Although, what does that involve exactly? Obviously, delicious food and drinks are given. But how do people in Natlan like to party? Wait, are you being serious?
Oh! Do I spy a fellow extreme sports enthusiast? Well, to tell you the truth, those activities were where my mind first went to as well. But according to Chief
Nemesis
Amina,
940 says.
not everyone likes high adrenaline activities. Even beach volleyball can be dangerous. It's all fun and games until you spike the ball straight into your friend.
Okay, now it's working. I'm doing well. I have no idea why OBS keeps thinking it's going to be helpful by swapping my microphone to something else. It wasn't even set to whatever the default is on Windows. Windows was set to the correct default, but then OBS is just like, I'm going to be helpful. Time to take my vitamins.
Nemesis 940 says where are you from?
Originally from Washington, now in Idaho State. This. As you can see behind me, I am growing many plants. Well, as I think you can see. Probably. Let me see. Yeah, you can kind of see it behind me. Yeah.
Nemesis 940 says I am from Canada.
The third one back there is the one that I'm going to be doing in 3 weeks so that I can stagger my growth of leafy greens. From Canada, huh? How are things up there right now?
This event is supposed to be fun, not something that scars people and creates even more work for Miss Mizuki in the process.
It's not, I mean, oh, definitely
she
not.
does have a
No.
point.
No.
I'm
We would
always
never
happy to
want
help,
that.
but I'd rather not have a hand in creating my own patient's trauma. It's better if no one gets hurt.
Which is why I came to you for advice.
Yes, nobody will get
So
hurt.
what's the plan?
Well, not everyone has a background in extreme sports, and we don't want that to deter people from participating in this event. As we were chatting, I happened to mention the Mikawa Flower Festival and its more laid-back approach to games, and Miss Mualani really latched onto that idea. So we decided to
quite a
give
while
Akitsu
now.
Haneasobi a distinctive
Nemesis 940
Natlanese
says
twist.
how long have you been playing
The
this game?
result is
Quite a
Rhythm
while.
Ball, a relaxing game that doesn't sacrifice on fun.
An Inazuman game with a Natlanese twist?
Probably like a
What a
good,
cool
maybe 3 years total playtime or something like that. Yeah.
Wow, and you haven't even heard the band at full volume. You must have a good sense of rhythm. Which, as you can imagine, is perfect for Rhythm Ball. The goal is to smash all the blocks by hitting the balls to the beat of the music. No complex techniques, no safety issues, just instinct.
Nemesis 940
it's a game
says, "Oh, nice
everyone
three."
can enjoy. Of course, with your skill, you could even add extra layers to the music or bring out a new sense of rhythm.
Have you played Genshin
After
Impact at all?
Different DJs can give the same song a whole new feel. And in a game that involves beats, the player can showcase that same creativity. Who knows? In your hands, the background track could go from an easy listening chill out piece to something with a trance or artcore twist. Oh, I can't wait to see what you come up with.
Yeah, whatever you say. Wow, sounds like something you could do, right, Traveler?
Yes, that's the spirit! As long as you and Paimon can play your hearts out, it's mission accomplished. Oh, and I'll grab some snacks and drinks for the rest of us while we watch.
Just remember to pace yourself, okay, Traveler? I'm sure you don't want an endless loop
lot.
of dance-off stage music stuck in your head before
Nemesis
bed
940
tonight.
says how many characters do you have in this game?
Most importantly, I have the most important ones.
Plus, if Shilonen's the one DJing an endless loop of music in our dreams,
I will show you.
doesn't sound too bad.
Is it Y? Or, no. Okay, character archive. There we go. Why does it not want to swap to Gaming there? These are the characters that I have. Ah. And then let me see, how many level 90 characters do I have? think... Yeah, all the way up to here. So all of them through Zhongling there are all level 90. All of those. All level 90. So yeah, one could say that I have spent quite a bit of time in this game. I mean, if they want overload. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Okay.
Nemesis 940 says, which is your favorite character?
Looks wise, I'd have to go with Lisa, probably. Probably Lisa, Sucrose, and whatever her name is, Kuki. And Shogun. They're all good looking characters. My favorite overall character might be the Shogun. Yeah, I would say favorite overall character is probably the Shogun. Shenhe I kind of like too, though. Shenhe's pretty good looks-wise too. Charlotte is pretty fun. Hu Tao's also pretty good. Pretty up there character-wise. Who else? Shilonen's pretty good. Kave is just me. They just copied me for Kave. Wait, what? Oh, Swirl. So do they just want us to use their trial characters then? Is that pretty much what it is? Isn't she a DPS? Or is she a healer? I forget. Okay. She's Animo, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Mizuki, are you a DPS? I don't know exactly what you are. Okay, DPS and healer. Okay. In that case, I would think I would want you with, like, Zhongling. Maybe Auroron. But yeah. Zhongling and Bennett, I feel like, would be pretty strong choices in that case. Well, they do want us using overload reactions. So I don't know, this might be a little bit better. Only thing is it's not all Electro or... yeah, I think this will probably work pretty well. I think Animo is just going to take them all out, pretty much.
Nice! Keep it up!
Yeah, I think Animo is pretty much the one of choice for these. We're going to miss that one. There's no way for us to... No.
go!
Nice! Keep it up!
Nemesis 940 says, which other game do you play besides this one?
Oh, I've
nicely
been playing a
done.
bit of Minecraft recently. I've been thinking of getting back into Final Fantasy 14.
Nice! Keep it up!
Yeah, Final Fantasy 14 is pretty dang fun. Hmm. Ah.
Oh, nice rhythm. Right on the beat.
Woohoo! This is the best part!
Okay. Nope.
Oh, nice rhythm.
Yeah, it's not gonna hit it.
Oh, nicely done.
Nemesis 940 says how long have you been doing live streaming?
A while now. I see. Can we do it with just 2? I guess so.
Bravo! 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 Bravo!
Nemesis 940 says do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah. Yeah, my YouTube channel is the same name as this.
Nice! Keep it up!
Oh, nice rhythm.
I feel like ice is more effective for most of these. Yeah. Okay. Feels a little too cold in here to me, actually. Interesting. Not actually very cold. It seems to keep things colder than how you set it, generally. I don't get why electricity wouldn't just be the obvious choice here.
Oh, nice rhythm.
Seems like electricity is like the only obvious choice here.
Woohoo! This is the best part!
I don't know, how's Hydro gonna do against water? I think. Or against the Electro, yeah.
Nemesis 940 says by the way I'm an artist, would you like to see my work?
No. I get way too many commission offers for that kind of stuff.
Nice! Keep it up!
Oh. Eh.
Oh, nice rhythm.
Okay.
Oh, nicely done.
It's just bouncing around back there.
Bravo, bravo!
Oh, nice rhythm.
Okay. I would think maybe cryo too. No. Yeah.
Oh, nicely done.
Oh, nice rhythm.
That was fast. That was pretty easy.
Mizuki! Mizuki! Amina just told me some amazing news. Thanks to the party, the people of the Springs had 40% more visitors than normal. And to think, we barely did anything to promote it.
That's great. I also have some good news. Over the past few days, the number of patients at my practice has dropped by 90%. If our goal was to lift people's spirits and give them a space to let go of their worries, I think we can safely say that's a job well done.
Then let's go even bigger next time. Add even more games. That way, there's something for everyone. Hot springs if you want relaxation, games if you want fun. Man, as far as vacations go, you can't get much better than that.
Hey, Mualani! Mizuki!
Say no more. It's written all over your face. You had a blast, didn't you?
Nah.
Are you kidding? An all-you-can-eat self-serve buffet? Paimon was on cloud 9. She had 5 servings of hot spring o'clock.
hot spring o'clock.
And the traveler was even more obsessed with the rhythm ball than Paimon with the free food.
Honestly, watching you play was quite the spectacle. An expert performance if I ever saw one. You should help me brainstorm the next time we host something like this. We can come up with even more fun games.
As far as I know, that does seem to be one of the Traveler's many talents. I look forward to working with you again, Miss Mualani. Although it would be easier if you had a designated office space. Why don't I help you open a consultancy?
Ooh, I like the sound of that. Let me ask around. If there's space, we could put it right next to your clinic.
Good idea. I'd love nothing more than to be neighbors.
Ooh, all-you-can-eat buffets and hot springs every day? Oh yeah, that sounds like the life.
Well, if you had a permanent address, it would be easier to track you down if we need something.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, never knew the day would come when I'd sound like one of my clients.
Oh, Shilonen! The music you picked for Rhythm Ball was excellent. Every time we played the game, we would start dancing before we knew it.
Oh, glad to hear it. Well, from what I've observed over the past few days, you have great potential as fusion artists. It could be because you've encountered music from all sorts of different cultures. And when you're immersed in the melody, it's almost like you can incorporate different beats on instinct. The most cutting-edge music often involves some form of fusion. So I have a feeling I'll be coming to you for inspiration one day. Here, I want you to have this. Give it a listen sometime.
What is it?
It's a book. Miss Music herself.
No way! One of Shilonen's mixtapes! At Shochi Krikado Records, that would sell in a heartbeat.
Ah, yes. Not everyone can get their hands on the records or equipment Miss Shilonen recommends. It's a source of anxiety for some people. I once treated a patient for that very reason.
Oh, you can treat even that, Miss Mizuki?
All I did was help her manage her emotions. I told her to consider getting a job at the record store. Then she would be one of the first to get information on your latest recommendations.
Good idea. I just hope she can keep it to herself. Her job applications are about to become just as hard to snag.
Yeah, Paimon can't wait to hear it! Next time, we'll help you come up with an even better game, with music that's just as amazing as this time, of course.
That's a promise. People won't know what hit them.
Man, the party isn't even over, and Paimon already can't wait for the next one. The people of the Springs really know how to live it up.
So what does happen if we try to open up this new thing that we got? Wherever they put it. Okay. That's kind of lame. Be kind of cool if there was actual music in it. I don't know that there's really much else to do today on here. Might go do some more Minecraft. Yeah, I'll go get some food here and then I think we can go to some Minecraft. Okay, I will be right back.
People of Liyue Harbor, apart from my contract with Rex Lapis, they rely on me, accept me, and long for me to bear witness to their stories.
Of course. You're irreplaceable to us.
That's right. That's why I can't disappoint you.
Yeah, you're there, little horny girl.
Hooray! Ganya's finally cheered.
Oh, whoa. Oh, don't worry. We're gonna keep such close supervision on him. You won't believe the kind of supervision we're gonna keep him under. I mean, that is until he disappears mysteriously.
Ready.
Restream bot says YouTube. Wins an NGO America.
Yes, exactly. She is an American champion.
Restream bot says YouTube. Wins an NGO waiting until we get a rocket launcher.
Rocket launcher, yes. It's gonna be Klee 2.0.
Hands where I can see 'em. Don't get too close. I got you covered.
Power that ended high.
Into the shadows. Evil rose. Shoot on sight.
Oh man, Clarion has such a fun playstyle though, honestly. She's a lot of fun.
Restream bot says YouTube. Wins an NGO. Imagine it's just Klee's money.
Yeah. Oh man, I mean Klee already
Restream bot
uses
says
bombs.
YouTube. Wins an NGO. Dang clear and just shreds.
The thing is, she's not even really built yet, like not at all. Like look at the artifacts, like these are literally just filler artifacts. Like this is pretty much trash. This is kind of trash. She only really has a 2-piece harmonic set, and then this one is decent. Then this is obviously trash. I mean, we've got a HP primary here with only a little bit of crit rate and energy recharge, and then this is a decent piece here, but yeah. So we've got like 2 decent pieces, and the other ones are just fillers because I'm mostly just farming for good pieces right now. Huh? Are you pulling my leg? I'm sorry, but I really don't remember. Don't you know what this uniform means? Doesn't it remind you of anything? Of course I don't. I know what you do, but I'm debt-free, or I should be unless a friend took a loan in my name. A friend? Who cares about those excuses? I only recognize what's written here on the contract in black and white, and it's my duty to make violators pay up. This is my first job, you know. I wanted to be worthy of this uniform, so I showed up at the specific location 3 days in advance. 3 days. I spent them thinking about the excuses you'd make out of paying and how I'd respond. And then you just up and ran. After that effort I put in wasted. Now I've no choice but to go by the book and teach you a lesson first and bring you back to report. No, I don't want to leave Petrichor anymore. Help me! Stop it. Does any amount of money owed warrant such cruel treatment? Please, Packler, don't let him hurt Gastamo. Only you can stop him now.
Pay your dues.
You asked for it. Stop right.
Don't get too close. Here's backup.
Ah, shoot. Didn't stop right on the fire.
Loaded.
The power of America compels you. Hired help? Seriously. Would you rather pay through the nose for a powerful bodyguard than just follow a contract? I'll never understand you merchants. Huh? But you know, if he's in this much debt, it seems unlikely that we'll get paid at all. No, I still have enough for the boat fare. I counted. I should be fine on that front.
Restream bot says YouTube. Wins an NGO. Is that why they always say pay your dues when you fight them?
Yes, exactly. Then what about the contract and debt he speaks of? Is that perchance the souvenir you've given us after more than 10 years? How could you say that, Giovanni? I really don't know a thing about the contract he's talking about. I don't know what to say to make you believe me, though. Huh. The handbook says that people will lie and do all they can to wriggle out of debt, but the contract is clearly written. Don't even try. You still owe us payment for 10 crates of materials to make those blasted flutes of yours. Wait, what did he say? Are you still sticking to the pretense even now? something. You Fontanians sure have names that are annoying to pronounce. Yeah, that's true. Sorry, but who's that? My name is Gustino Pasquale. One moment, let me see. Let's see. Giulietta parted something from Petrichor. This seems to be a woman? Well, wait. If you're not that woman, then then why are you going on about some flute back there at Bea Harbor? I was talking about this flute? This is the flute my father gave me when I was about to leave home. He hoped that I would inherit my family business of instrument making, but I... forget it. Hold on, if this has nothing to do with you, then why did you run? I'm sorry, but I don't remember. I said that, didn't I? But you sounded so aggressive and looked so frightening. What was I expected to do, run?
Winston NGO it about difficult when a dog is named Baguette.
Yeah. Well, this is my first job. One to remember. Of course, I had to double my enthusiasm. To the point you showed up 3 days in advance? You were way too anxious. Then where did that Giulietta something go? Speaking of that, the lady we ferried over here first works in the instrument business, you know. The one who was going to be late for a business transaction. Didn't she call herself Giulietta? What? So she's in Bea Harbor now? I have to find her as soon as possible. She seems to care a lot about credibility, so she probably wouldn't default. You're going to get scammed if you hold on to such naive ideas. People lie. That's what the handbook says. Anyway, I've got to find her immediately. The agent departs. Seriously, where does he get the cheek to lecture Paimon based on that handbook of his? He was the one who made a mistake. What a farce. I see you're the same as ever, big brother, always sucking people into whatever trouble you get into. I don't know whether to laugh or be angry. I'm sorry, Giovanni. I'm sorry for the trouble, you two. This is no place for a chat. Let's find a spot where I can treat you to some snacks and we'll talk.
Restreambot says YouTube. Winston NGO one of the nice way to force people to pay is to say pay now, with interest.
Yes, we collect now and then we collect the interest later. We'll tell them it's 1% interest, but then show up the next year and inform them that it's 1% interest every day, compounded daily, which would be a lot worse. Let me see, 1.01 to the 365th. What would that even be? That would be horrible. So if it's compounded daily, 365th. Ooh, that'd be 37 times the initial amount. Ooh, that would be bad. 1%. Oh, okay, that doesn't sound like too bad. Yeah, 1% compounded daily.
Restreambot says YouTube. NGO, then you should say you should have read the very microscopic non-existent print.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to confirm the safety of the surroundings before the race begins. You can consult Wenshu should you need any assistance.
Oh, you mean we can't make some pit traps to slow down the other competitors?
Have a
with
great
some
time, Rover.
spikes at the bottom. That way they get impaled as they fall down and are eliminated from the competition permanently.
I hoped he'd come and relax, not find a new place to work. On the other hand, we couldn't have brought the situation.
All I'd need is a
at the
few
borders under
pit traps,
control
and then I
without
would be
Jian's
for
crews.
sure the winner of the competition.
Sorry, I'm getting off track. The Gull Puff relay is about to start, and I have to go to the scene in case anything happens, especially those still warming up in the backup lane. Gotta bring them over. Rover, are you coming
Such a
with
pity
me?
pit traps aren't allowed here.
All those hours of
Restream bot says
training for
YouTube.
nothing.
Winston NGO, don't say it out loud. You must take advantage of other people's trust.
Still got some time before the relay starts.
Yeah, you're correct.
Ling Yen, Ganchuan, what's wrong?
Hi, Wen Shu. And this is?
This is Rover.
Just be like, oh, how did that get there?
Timing.
Oh, the spikes look painful. Are you okay that spike sticking through your chest? It looks kind of painful.
Two of our teammates accidentally injured themselves during warm-up. Luckily,
It was definitely an accident. There was no sabotage, I promise.
Participate in the relay anytime soon.
Aww.
We've asked the organizing committee. Said we could still participate with temporary teammates.
But the relay is starting soon. It's impossible to find another person to join us. Not to mention two.
Yes, I agree. It's
First, our
impossible.
captain had to quit because of some family emergency.
Restream
and
bot
now
says
this.
YouTube. Winston NGO, man. It would be a shame if someone ran into it.
Exactly.
Are we supposed to just wait for the next Riverside
I
Games?
hope there's not any more spike traps along this, along the racetrack.
Speaking of which, do you have a team, Rover?
Rover is also a resonator. She's fully qualified for the Gull Puff relay. Still, it depends on whether she'd like to join you.
It's simple. 4 people take turns controlling a gull puff in a relay race. The first team to reach
Oh,
the
we're
finish line
controlling a
wins.
fish.
Thank you so much. If we could get the prize money, we'll definitely split it with you.
That's right. We'll buy you the best barbecue in Jinzhou. That place is
Oh, so we're
everyone's
barbecuing
favorite.
up the fish
Then
after
you're
we're
only one
done.
person short for the relay. I know a good candidate for that.
So we make the fish race and then we eat them.
Who?
Bingo!
Oh, why didn't I think of him?
Are you serious? The general doesn't look like he'd be interested in events like this.
Well, there's more to your general than you know. That's all I can say.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Instead of asking questions here, why don't you just go and invite him?
I don't have the guts.
He's a coward.
Go invite him now, and you may still have a chance to get him on board. Don't let others take your
Restream bot
chance.
says YouTube.
We're
Winston
counting on you,
NGO, whom him
Rover.
again if it was real life with race cars and we eat the $8 million race car to celebrate.
Yeah. I don't think race cars would taste that good though. Too much metal and rubber and glass.
Rover, what are you doing here?
The leather,
Have you found any
the
event you're
leather
interested
might
in?
be somewhat edible from the interior, but other than that,
Trouble? If you're comfortable sharing, tell me about it. Maybe I can help. So, you want me to join the relay as your temporary teammate?
I want to see though. Actually, I want to see if anyone's ever tried eating leather.
Restream bot says YouTube. Winston NGO, tell that to the person who ate a whole plane and 2 bicycles.
Wait. Eating leather is not recommended because it's not food and can be harmful to your health. Leather is made from animal hides, usually cow, and is treated with chemicals during the tanning process that make it non-edible and potentially toxic. Yeah. Is there really a guy who ate a plane and bicycles? I remember seeing something about some guy who was eating metal, supposedly. I don't know how you would even do that.
Restreambot says YouTube. Wins an NGO, yup.
No worries.
There's some crazy stuff out there. Sometimes reality is crazier than fiction. Yeah. I don't know how you would. Nine tons of metal. $18 bicycles. What on earth? I don't see how that's even physically possible. I would think the metal would just cut your stomach and everything into shreds.
Restreambot says YouTube. Wins an NGO. His stomach was thicker and could produce stronger stomach acid so he could consume it.
Ah, jeez. Even still, like, then, like, your whole intestinal tract all the way down to your exit port would have to be much thicker and stronger and everything, too. Like, just does not sound like a good idea.
The key to winning a relay race lies in mutual understanding, cooperation, and trust among team members. Most of the teams are formed according to the Midnight Rangers units they belong to. Therefore, they're familiar with their teammates and have good teamwork.
Restreambot says
You can
YouTube.
find a better
Wins an
candidate
NGO,
for your
yet.
team.
The exit port.
That candidate doesn't
Yeah.
have to be me.
Like, especially with sharp pieces of metal, if they are sharp, like, oh man. I don't know. I definitely would never try to do that.
Disqualification for teams without enough participants. Yes, I remember that rule. I imagine your teammates would be greatly disappointed if that happened.
I mean, it would be one thing if you ground them up into, like, penny-sized bits or smaller and sanded down all of the edges so that nothing is sharp. Then I could see potentially doing that. I don't know if your stomach, how great your stomach would be at stripping metal of the iron, but I could see potentially that would be a good source of iron. Other than that, I don't really see any benefits to doing something like that.
But given we never trained together before, it may prove challenging to win. A temporary team.
So I think all of us remember eating pennies before when we were kids. I know I ate a penny or two.
I'm fine. Thank you for asking. It's been a long time since I've last heard that phrase. Indeed. No need to worry about the end result before the competition begins.
Restreambot says YouTube. Wins an NGO. I ate paper as a kid.
Yeah. Paper is mostly just gonna be like fiber.
Yes. I'll join you. Spectators are gathering along the lanes. The race should start soon. Let's go join our new teammates. Huh.
I feel like eating paper is gonna be fairly similar to drinking water. Very tasteless and bland.
Nothing. Perhaps it's just my imagination.
Although I do actually like drinking water.
Restreambot says YouTube. Wins an NGO. Paper actually tasted good. I don't know what happened. /.
Yeah, that's the thing, is I actually do enjoy like the taste of water.
You managed to rope the general in?
Yeah, just some blackmail,
General
you know.
Rover? Rover has told me what happened. I will join you.
Said that if he didn't join, you know, some of his friends and family might not survive.
Join the race.
After that, he
General
was very
Gian
willing to
and
join.
Rover on our side? Maybe we can even aim for a new record.
Not to be a party pooper here, but as a last-minute team, we probably won't hit the record. Unless
what?
Give him the names and addresses of all the people he holds
sorry.
dear.
Forget about it.
Said that I'm in control of the mafia, and if he does anything and to disappoint me, that he won't be seeing them again. He was very willing after that.
10 years ago, a team set the record in the Gulpuff relay race. That record remains unbeaten to this day. Since then, every time the games are held, a major highlight is whether the record will be broken.
Yeah, I really wanted to learn from their strategy. But the video of that race got borrowed and never returned.
Borrowed?
Bummer.
They set the record. They must have trained together for a long time. Well,
Restreambot
we're a
says
temporary
YouTube.
team.
Winston NGO, yes, so
Would've
you
been
just
able to
hold up a
learn
ray
much
gun
from
and
it
he
anyway.
consented instant? Wow.
Yeah.
Keep your chin up.
Exactly.
Hard work will pay off. Not to mention the team you were talking about was a temporary team too.
Wow. So even General Gian has heard of that race.
Yes. That was a good race.
Well, it's been 10 years. I wonder how that team's doing now.
Yeah, this may or may not have also been how Rover got him to marry her.
We should worry about ourselves first. There's not much time
Restreambot
left.
says YouTube.
And we
Winston
haven't even
NGO, it was a
decided
very
the relay
consensual
order.
agreement.
Yes, exactly.
The relay order. It used to be decided by the captain. Then, General? Can you decide it for us?
As you have trained together extensively, I trust.
Alright, we're gonna do some Minecraft. Yeah, the one new RuneScape game does look really good. What is this one?
Explore new horizons and enjoy quick and simple mod management with CurseForge. Manage.
So apparently, Big Balls has been exposed. So apparently, Big Balls has been exposed.
That's not really gonna try to load it at that resolution, is it? Oh, there's other ways that we can play it here. For whatever reason, Opera tends to work better with a lot of things. I'm not even sure why.
So apparently, Big Balls has been exposed. Let's see him.
Here's the interview.
No. If it will play it at 720p.
With Elon Musk and the rest of the Doge crew, we finally asked the one question on our mind. Who's Big Balls?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn on the VPN because for whatever reason, it seems like when you turn on the VPN, a lot of things actually load
So
better.
apparently,
Something
Big
off with
Balls
our
has been
internet.
exposed.
Let's see if I.
So
set
apparently,
720 now.
Big Balls has been exposed.
No.
Let's see him.
Here's the interview with Elon Musk and the rest of the Doge crew. We finally asked the one question on our mind. Who's big balls?
It's me. That should be obvious.
Why do they call you big balls?
I just said it as my LinkedIn username.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Well,
there he is. Yep. Everybody was reporting on him, having opinions on him, everything like that. Yep. There he is. And he's right there at the White House. This guy is the executioner of these fucking federal government 20-year bad performance garbage employees. He is their reckoning.
People on LinkedIn take themselves like...
I'm getting called. Okay, I'm gonna be right back.
People of Liyue Harbor, apart from my contract with Rex Lapis, they rely on me, accept me, and long for me to bear witness to their stories.
Oh, of course. You're irreplaceable to us.
That's right. That's why I can't disappoint you.
Yeah, you're their little horny girl.
Hooray! Ganya's finally cheered.
Oh, whoa. Oh, don't worry. We're gonna keep such close supervision on him. You won't believe the kind of supervision we're gonna keep him under. I mean, that is until he disappears mysteriously.
Ready.
Restreambot says YouTube. Wins an NGO America.
Yes, exactly. She is an American champion.
Restreambot says YouTube. Wins an NGO waiting until we get a rocket launcher.
Rocket launcher, yes. It's gonna be Klee 2.0.
Hands where I can see 'em.
Don't get too close. I got you covered.
Power that ended life.
Into the shadows.
Evil works. Shoot on sight.
Oh man, Clarion has such a fun playstyle though, honestly. She's a lot of fun.
Restreambot says YouTube. Wins an NGO. Imagine it's just Klee's money.
Yeah. Oh man, I mean Klee already
Restreambot
uses
says
bombs.
YouTube. Wins an NGO. Dang clear and just shreds.
The thing is, she's not even really built yet, like not at all. Like look at the artifacts, like these are literally just filler artifacts. Like this is pretty much trash. This is kind of trash. She only really has a 2-piece harmonic set, and then this one is decent. Then this is obviously trash. I mean, we've got a HP primary here with only a little bit of crit rate and energy recharge, and then this is a decent piece here, but yeah. So we've got like 2 decent pieces, and the other ones are just fillers because I'm mostly just farming for good pieces right now. Huh? Are you pulling my leg? I'm sorry, but I really don't remember. Don't you know what this uniform means? Doesn't it remind you of anything? Of course I don't. I know what you do, but I'm debt-free, or I should be unless a friend took a loan in my name. A friend? Who cares about those excuses? I only recognize what's written here on the contract in black and white, and it's my duty to make violators pay up. This is my first job, you know. I wanted to be worthy of this uniform, so I showed up at the specific location 3 days in advance. 3 days. I spent them thinking about the excuses you'd make out of paying and how I'd respond. And then you just up and ran. After that effort I put in wasted. Now I've no choice but to go by the book and teach you a lesson first and bring you back to report. No, I don't want to leave Petrichor anymore. Help me! Stop it. Does any amount of money owed warrant such cruel treatment? Please, Packler, don't let him hurt Gastamo. Only you can stop him now.
Pay your dues. You asked for it. Stop right.
Don't get too close. Here's backup.
Ah, shoot. Didn't stop right on the fire.
Loaded.
power of America compels you. Hired help? Seriously. Would you rather pay through the nose for a powerful bodyguard than just follow a contract? I'll never understand you merchants. Huh? But you know, if he's in this much debt, it seems unlikely that we'll get paid at all. No, I still have enough for the boat fare. I counted. I should be fine on that front.
Restreambot says YouTube. Winston NGO, is that why they always say pay your dues when you fight them?
Yes, exactly. Then what about the contract and debt he speaks of? Is that perchance the souvenir you've given us after more than 10 years? How could you say that, Giovanni? I really don't know a thing about the contract he's talking about. I don't know what to say to make you believe me, though. The handbook says that people will lie and do all they can to wriggle out of debt. But the contract is clearly written. Don't even try. You still owe us payment for 10 crates of materials to make those blasted flutes of yours. Wait, what did he say? Are you still sticking to the pretense even now? Something. You Fontanians sure have names that are annoying to pronounce. Yeah, that's true. Sorry, but who's that? My name is Gustino Pasquale. One moment, let me see. Let's see. Giulietta Parted something from Petrichor. This seems to be a woman? Well, wait. If you're not that woman, then then why are you going on about some flute back there at Bea Harbor? I was talking about this flute? This is the flute my father gave me when I was about to leave home. He hoped that I would inherit my family business of instrument making, but forget it. Hold on, if this has nothing to do with you, then why did you run? I'm sorry, but I don't remember. I said that, didn't I? But you sounded so aggressive and looked so frightening. What was I expected to do, run?
Winston NGO, it's about difficult when a dog is named Baguette.
Yeah. Well, this is my first job. One to remember. Of course, I had to double my enthusiasm. To the point you showed up 3 days in advance? You were way too anxious. Then where did that Giulietta something go? Speaking of that, the lady we ferried over here first works in the instrument business, you know. The one who was going to be late for a business transaction. Didn't she call herself Giulietta? What? So she's in Bea Harbor now? I have to find her as soon as possible. She seems to care a lot about credibility, so she probably wouldn't default. You're going to get scammed if you hold on to such naive ideas. People lie. That's what the handbook says. Anyway, I've got to find her immediately. The agent departs. Seriously, where does he get the cheek to lecture Paimon based on that handbook of his? He was the one who made a mistake. What a farce. I see you're the same as ever, but... Alright. Should be good. Yeah. Do I have... Oh, wait. Okay. Let's see. Boots. What would be another good thing to make more of? There we go. Shroom light. I'm not even sure what I can really use these for. I'm not even really sure what I can use them for. Beetroots. Got way too many of these seeds. Yeah. Don't need this many of a lot of things. Okay. That's the garbage can in Minecraft. Just lava. Aren't you able to make these into bars, I think? Yeah. That's what I thought. I don't need any more of these ladders here right now. Mushrooms we can put in here. And then, let's see. Can you use a map in the Nether, I wonder? Let's ask Gemini here. Can you use a map in the Nether? If it loads, Gemini? Okay, so you can't use a regular map in the Nether Minecraft. Hmm. Oh, interesting. In Bedrock you can, oh. Hmm. Interesting. How do we find a bastion in the Nether? Oh, interesting. Bastions and nether fortresses don't spawn close to each other.
Super seriously.
Yeah.
And they're pretty adverse to risk.
Exactly. You want to know who takes themselves super seriously? A bunch of tone policing Karens. A bunch of annoying, obnoxious, tone policing Karens that complain about everything. That age is over. We are sick of those annoying fucking people ruining our fun.
Mm-hmm. This
And
is
I was
very
like,
true.
well, I want to be neither of those things.
Yeah.
So I said it, and honestly, I didn't even think anyone would notice.
And you can see, by the way, it is a total fucking sausage fest. It is all guys. This is the age of the chuds. That's
And
right.
this is how it should be.
We're here. Right now. We don't have to think about it. We don't have to hope for it. It's happened.
Maybe we can make blocks of them.
LinkedIn is so cringe.
That'll help
And-
save
And the
space.
best part about this now is that guys can finally make stupid jokes like this,
Yeah.
and it doesn't matter anymore.
No, it never
Oh,
did.
I'm so glad.
It never did matter. That's the thing.
Right now, I'm working on some payment computer stuff. So one of our initiatives is to root out fraud and waste.
Yeah.
And to do that, we started looking at the payment computers. And as mentioned earlier, like there is no accounting of what payments actually go to in the payment
Why?
computer. So, like, you look at a specific
Yeah, that'll
line
save
item,
space.
like $20 million. You're like, okay, well, what is this money going to?
I think
And
Redstone
for the majority
can
of
do the
payment
same
systems,
thing
it's like,
too.
well, we don't really know. And
yeah, they're like, what?
In my opinion, I think that if you don't really know where that payment went to, can you at least figure out who made the payment and who authorized it, and then audit that person and their close friends?
I would think so.
Because that's what you should do. You should pull their tax returns and figure out where that money's going. Because
Can we
I
put
think
them
you
in
can
prison?
reverse engineer this.
That's my
Great
question.
idea.
Can we
Seems
put them
simple
in
enough.
prison
Yeah,
if they're
as I said, they can pay
embezzling
people,
our money?
Any
It seems like something that
scam,
should be
any
illegal,
bullshit,
right?
For like, there's some of the new ones that I don't
So
know,
can we put them
but
in
I know
prison?
the guys that do know them, and so I could figure it out.
That would be the response.
Is this the most basic responses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the most common response.
What do you say when people just say, I don't know?
Well, it's a huge cause for concern because
Yeah, it's
like,
the
upstream
federal
thing,
government.
which is
Like
just
our
spending
money is not supposed to be
literally has
getting
no
embezzled.
checks, and no accountability to the actual American taxpayer. So it's a huge
Yeah.
factor for fraud, waste, and abuse.
Do these people not respect taxpayer money?
No, of course they don't.
Bro, Jesse's asking like, bro, this is the most leading question that I've ever seen in my entire life.
I mean, there's no incentive to if you work in the government. I think the incentives will always decide the outcomes.
Yes.
Do you guys feel like you're putting yourself at risk by doing this
Yeah,
because you're
100%.
stirring up
He's right.
so much hostility by these people ripping us off?
100%.
Oh, so you can make
Well, we don't need to
blocks
speculate
of...
about that.
Okay.
You can see online in the protests.
It's
that-
a bunch of hoes mad. No,
Yeah.
you can see that immediately. It's so easy to find out.
But they make that very clear. I mean, I've been hanged in effigy many times.
Yes.
And there have been people that have actively advocated at these violent protests for my death, and have also advocated for the death
Oh,
of
they would have all.
the people at Doge.
Exactly. Yeah, he was gonna say it. Yeah, they dox them. They spread around their information. They were doing everything. And keep in mind, there is only one reason to
3.
spread
No.
a person's personal information. It's to make them afraid for their life that somebody might take that information and act on it in a way that could directly
Yeah, I think Unbreaking
jeopardize
goes.
their life.
Yeah, it goes up to 3.
That's the
It's
reason
not bad.
why. That's the only reason for doing it. It's to intimidate and theoretically put somebody's life in danger.
the young folks of us have gotten email.
The question is it just theoretically?
Reporters and the public alike.
Or are you actually putting their life in danger?
Speaking for myself, I dropped.
Post them.
Oh. I think you can make the argument that
if you've received a threat from a reporter, post it.
Yeah, you should.
Show it.
Yep.
Out of Harvard and came here to serve my country, and it's been unfortunate to see, you know.
And by the way, not only would I post it, I'd audit the reporter. I would. Why are you so unhappy about this money being discovered?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
Lost friendships. Most of campus hates me now.
Protection 3.
But I think fundamentally, I hope people realize
Power
through
3
conversations
would
like
really
this
be looking
that
for 4.
reform is genuinely needed. And
the Doge member dropped out of Harvard.
Unbreaking is nice.
if there's one, I think this is important to say, if there's one group of people who really have a shot of success, it's the people here. You know, they're up until 2 a.m. Monday through Sunday. Doge does not recognize weekends. We're working all the time.
What inspired you to drop out of Harvard to do this?
Because you've grown up your entire life just like every other kid, and you've seen your entire country be sold out for foreign interests, foreign wars, and foreign companies.
Yeah.
And you're finally fucking tired of it, and you're a goddamn American, and it's time to start acting like it. That's why.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot
That's the
of
reason.
reform that's needed. I think the value of this and the impact here is so much more vast than anything you could learn in a classroom doing computer science.
Yeah.
That's a good point, too.
And you guys are sleeping here, I'm hearing.
Yeah, sure.
You guys are up all night. You have this meeting at 10 o'clock every Wednesday?
We'll probably go back to work right after this.
Yeah.
You're going back to work after this?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
It's almost 11 o'clock.
So that's early.
It's early? Can I go to bed?
Yeah, I mean, bro, like, were you never in, like, college? Yeah, 11 o'clock is early. Yeah, these guys probably go to bed at, like, 4 or 5 in the morning. They sleep till noon. They get up. They probably DoorDash McDonald's to the White House, and then they keep going.
Yep.
That's what you do.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's an incredible work ethic. You guys should be really, really proud of yourself. Do good people come up to you and say thank you for doing what you're doing?
Absolutely. There are people in the State Department that will stop you, or all of the agencies that we've been to, that'll stop you in the hallways or write emails and say, I was scared to write this, or I don't know if you're interested in this. But they usually have great ideas. And if they often have the best ideas because they've worked in the places and they've been stifled by the bureaucracy for so many years. So one of the great things that, at least in my experience, and we listen to them and empower them.
So yes, in fact, I'd like to emphasize that because we'd like to just give a big thank you to all the government employees who are helping.
My CPU is working really hard. It looks like
we really couldn't do it without you. So
it's a group effort.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know why.
I'm not trying to say all government employees are bad. That's absolutely not the case. It's just that there actually just does need to be a serious effort to reduce the waste and fraud, and we're just making that happen. And a lot of people in the government are very glad to see it happen.
I think it's really important.
You've got to imagine, like, the complete Karen annihilation of finding out that a bunch of basically crazy chud teenagers are now working at the government, and they're shutting everything down. Like, bro, this is like a total federal government worker Karen. This is like a total rapture for them. Yeah, this is their worst nightmare. Yeah, the frat bros just coming to shut him fucking down.
To recognize every single person around this table that's embedded within an agency is supporting that agency, whether they're working on systems or working with
Jeez, this is crazy, my dude.
Droves of
government employees who are missionaries, not mercenaries. Who are
Yeah, it's definitely true. Doge literally cut my summer school program I was going to teach at. I knew there was ways, but what the fuck is designing education to low socio and economic students do and giving them equal opportunities? The reason why a lot of things get shut down isn't necessarily because of what they are, it's how they're appropriated and what that appropriation is. And so, like, if you have a system and the system has a good function, but it's being utilized in a bad way, you still have a bad system that needs to be shut down. And so that's the difference. There is going to be collateral damage.
Immediately greeted by a ton of these.
There are things that are good intentioned,
guys,
but
crazy.
done badly.
See, yeah, he's gonna attack me.
And of course they're going to shut them down. Because doing it badly is also a misuse of taxpayer money. You can't just say that, well, we had a good system, there is like some good that this does, so it justifies a, you know, basically blank check of money. No.
They're actually here serving because they believe in what they're doing. They want to do things well. We are trying to empower them, and they feel empowered now to ask the question of why? Why aren't we doing this? What else can we be doing? How can we fix this? And I think agency by agency, it is filled with exceptional government employees, right? And when we give them the tools, when we give them the systems, and we leave behind systems to help them do their jobs better, that's the permanent change, right? And they're embracing that, not because it's new to them, it's because it's something they've always wanted to do.
Yeah, exactly.
But for the first time ever, we're giving them the tools and the collaboration to be able to do that.
Baldy's cooking.
It's a very important message. That message needs to get out a lot more. I'm so glad you said that.
Yep.
We have exceptional people at all of our agencies.
Very true.
Exceptional. I mean, they do a thankless job and work incredibly hard.
True.
I love to hear how collaborative it is with these people in these agencies, and it's not all conflict. Sometimes in the media you always hear about conflict, and you guys are considered these ruthless suits that come in and scare people, but it's conflict is the exception.
There is conflict, but that is the exception.
Conflict is normal. Like, this isn't, again, this is more Karen alarmism. Of course there's conflict. Duh. No shit.
That's actually true of history in general. People study the wars a lot, but actually most of the time there wasn't war.
It's just not as exciting.
It's just not as exciting.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, for the TV guys, we like conflict, but in this case, we love the collaboration. So thank you guys. Thanks for allowing me this access in here.
All right, in other news, 100 days of President Donald Trump's second term means 100 days of Elon Musk and his effort to eliminate wasteful government spending.
So Rich Edson is live outside the White House with more on Doge and just how much it has saved the American taxpayer and what its future looks like, Rich.
Probably a lot of
Yeah,
money.
that's right, Brian Ainsley and Lawrence. The Department of Government Efficiency and Elon Musk say they've already saved billions of dollars for U.S. taxpayers, $160 billion, according
That's
to
a
the
lot
report,
of
which
money.
breaks down to about $1,000 a taxpayer. Ways to go, though, to the $2 trillion Musk initially targeted. Doge has slashed federal programs, employees, and entire departments.
Yeah.
Is Doge just getting started? This is a long-term enterprise.
Please.
It's a long-term enterprise because if we take our eye off the ball, the waste and fraud will come roaring back.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I learned this about roaches. You gotta cut them in half, and even then, sometimes half of them ends up back on there. You throw them in half, and you throw them in a garbage can.
I believe a cockroach can regrow its head. I believe that they can. Okay. So they can't regrow their head. They can survive for over a week without their head. Yeah. Yeah, they can regrow their limbs. Cockroaches are crazy animals. Crazy.
One of those halves is coming out of the garbage can.
Yeah. Yeah. This is true.
You gotta throw the whole bag away.
Yep.
They can doge when Democrats get back in power.
We're trying to have it be such that the funding is removed, so the grants are gone. So there's a lot of work required to restart the waste fraud.
Musk's special government employees.
Because, like, you know, Elon is also a systems exploiter, right? Like, that's one thing about Elon, Donald Trump, and, like, you know, even George Soros. These people are expert systems exploiters. And so they know how to stop other people from doing it. Opportunist? Yeah. Bernie Madoff? Yep. System exploiter.
Status is scheduled to end May 30th. He also says he's going to be spending more time at Tesla. Democrats want him out now. They accuse Doge of overinflating savings, cutting vital government services, research, and foreign aid. Yesterday, Vice President J.D. Vance toured a steel factory in South Carolina, where he said the Trump administration's first 100 days marks the golden age of American manufacturing.
Isn't it so weird to actually just see him? It almost feels like that's not him.
And also oil production.
Now, to me, that marker means a lot of things for the state of South Carolina. It means a lot of things for this planet. It means a lot of things for America. Number one, 100 days means energy dominance. We have started drill, baby drilling. It means cheaper gas, and it means America that is self-reliant.
As for President Trump, after that address last night at the University of Alabama, he is spending the weekend at Mar-a-Lago. Back to you.
Yep, so they're not going anywhere. It's just their leader's going to go back to one of his full-time jobs. Going to probably be there 1 or 2 days. Thanks, Rich. He's going to be there 1 or 2 days a week. They did bring out
not
one of the
sure
things
what
that
the
Doge has
black
done
stone is used for, whatever.
Their actions have led to the layoff of 283,172 job cuts. That is half.
That's a good start. It's a really good start. You guys are doing great, but it needs you got to up those numbers.
Of all the job cuts in the country, but it was always been the intent to thin out and lean out the federal workforce,
Gotta
which is
prune the trees.
2.3 million people. Many of them took buyouts.
Yeah, to get paid through September. If you took that deal, you had to sign up, what was the beginning of February, and then you were paid through September. Many of those people left and got other jobs, so they're getting 2 paychecks now.
Well, I'm concerned really about if a new house comes in during the midterm.
They need to start arresting people, otherwise it's just performative. Oh no, I'm very much a Old Testament kind of guy. Oh yeah. Like, I am the arrest them, lock them up, charge them with treason if possible, especially for, like, some of those judges that are, like, keeping gang members in their house and helping them. Like, I want them charged for treason. Like, I would go all the way.
Yep. They should be charged for treason, yes.
Back to basics, yep.
In 4 years.
You guys set an example.
Yep.
Yeah, like, people say, oh, that's horrible, that's horrible. I say, bro, we just getting started.
Yeah.
You think this is bad? They're still trying to play nice.
Yeah.
I feel like they're just going to put all this stuff put in place. So I'm just curious, when they do this big, beautiful bill, if they can put some guardrails in place where they can.
A lot of these politicians also need to go to prison. That's the thing. You could argue that a lot of these politicians need to go to prison.
Can't just reallocate all this stupid spending on all this nonsense, wasteful gender studies nonsense.
That's why elections have consequences. That's why you.
They need to not think about that. They need to think about ways to delegitimize and expose the amount of corruption in the people that are against them to a degree that it totally destroys and hamstrings their movement so they don't get reelected, period. Like, stop thinking about cooking the books and start making sure that you're writing the pages of the future. That's the way I see it. They won't do it. That's what they need to do.
Yeah.
If they want to keep winning, they have to show crucifixions. Not literally. Probably not. But they have to show it. It's a dumb take. No, it's not.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not. Because they have, like... The people in the future government, you know how Trump just ignores the Supreme Court and does whatever the fuck he wants? That's what they'll do too. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what rules you put down. They just ignore the rules.
Yep.
That's the truth.
You vote conservatives, this is what you get. If you don't like it, then you vote the other way. But Elon did say he put into place safeguards so that doesn't happen. When you take away...
I'm going to start timing people out that call women that are blonde snow bunnies. Just because a girl is a snow bunny and she's blonde, that doesn't... Sorry, just because she's white and blonde, that doesn't make her a snow bunny. I'm so fucking sick of this. Fucking stop it. That's not what it means. That's never what it's meant. It's fucking annoying. Anyway.
A contract. In order to get another contract, you have to fill out all the paperwork. It takes time. So it would take a long time to get back to where we were originally. But you mentioned in the first hour the Iron Mountain limestone mine. It's this mine that's about an hour outside of Pittsburgh, and it's where retirement forms, folders, all the documents from people who work in federal government services when they retire. It takes about 6 months for that retirement to go through because all this paperwork is done by hand. It's stored in manila envelopes, cardboard boxes.
It's done by hand? Really? That sounds like a bad process.
Yeah.
And there are 10,000 applications per month, so it takes a long time to go through everybody's files. But there are a lot of people that work at the mine. There's 700 plus people that operate 230 feet underground. So if they do close down this mine and make it all on computers, then to make it quicker, your retirement quicker, those people do stand to lose their jobs. So maybe we could train them to do the computer system.
So it's already happening electronically. Exactly. And this can't be reversed. No one would want to. Here's what Doge has done with the mines, and this is their game plan to modernize retiring and getting Social Security.
Yeah, so basically, if anybody doesn't know, the reason why only a certain amount of people can retire from the federal government per year is basically because the government can only process so many retirements per year. It's because all of this paperwork is stored in an underground mine, and it's in all of these different file folders. That's right. Yep. It's right there. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of? No, it's not. That's the dumbest thing you've ever heard of so far.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you this is not the worst.
If somebody wants to retire, they can't because it takes 6 months to compile the paper and carry the paper into a mine where it is stored.
It's like a joke. Really, it's like a joke.
And also, all the calculations are done
fucking
by
ridiculous.
Everything has
in
to be
2025.
Reconciled, adjudicated. This is thicker than the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Yeah.
And if I had to process...
We are in good hands.
Now.
Oh boy. Yep, that's all I need to hear. Yep, we're good. Everything is totally fine. We're gonna be safe. I feel safe again? Yep.
Trilogy. Yeah. And if I had to process this, I would rather do my taxes in the dark than have to go through this. And so what we're doing is we're bringing this process online with modern software. And I'm excited to share that as of tonight, we have 25 retirees going through an entirely online retirement
looks
process.
like
in the government for the very first time.
What?
It
sounds so simple.
Yes, and it's great collaboration with Retirement Services inside OPM. So this has always been their dream, and we're just here to help accelerate it.
90s, right? It sounds like something we'd be talking about in the 90s. Like, this is our first, we have computers, and we have the first 25 people retiring.
All the people that are complaining about Doge in Congress, they didn't try to fix this. Obama didn't try to fix this. Joe Biden didn't try to fix this. All of them could have fixed this only because of Elon Musk and Doge and Donald Trump. This is getting
But it's
fixed.
indisputable the gains that they've made. It's indisputable that now if you're going to want to get money from the government, you have to write what you're actually getting it for.
Yep,
and be
everything's
accountable
computer.
after you get paid.
Get ready
this
for
is certain things with systems, nothing to do with jobs that are just gains.
And that young man that went to the mines, he showed you that thick stack of a one person's
What?
retired.
How did that
That's
hit me?
one person.
Oh, my shield's gone now.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley.
Oh my God, is that the full interview? No, it's not. There's more of it. We're gonna watch more of it tomorrow. So, but this is the first part of it that I wanted to watch today because it's the
Piglin
shorter
guys are
version, and I
crazy.
thought it would be really funny. So, Big Balls has been revealed. So we have not only, so let's just get this straight. We have a what do you call it? We have. Let me make sure I get all this straight. We have a guy come in here who's named Big Balls and make a joke about it. It's all guys in here. They're talking about like all this government bullshit. A Lord of the Rings joke is made. Everybody's laughing. Guys, I'm thinking we're back.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that we are back in a big way. And it feels good. You're goddamn fucking right. Oh man, we're never leaving again? Yeah, this is a total Karen apocalypse. We're done. Just need WoW to come back. We voted for this. I wish if I had known this shit was gonna happen, I would have voted for Trump. I'll tell you that. I am so happy with all this. I am thrilled. Yeah, there it is, boys. And the boys are back in town. Yep, that's right. Well, anyway, I told my dad I'd be over at his house at 10:30, or sorry, 8:30, and it's 8:31, so he's probably about to be pissed. So, peace. See ya.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Well, how did I get flint? Oh, yeah, that's right. The gravel in the nether. It's interesting that they have gravel in the nether. Okay. Oh wait, I thought we could make quartz blocks out of it, can't we? Yeah. There we go. Ooh. Okay. So I've got quite a bit of building blocks from the nether, basically. Yeah. So now I think we can go look for the place a bit more. I am going to want to build another pair of boots if I can, and a shield. Shield won't be hard. Shield is like one piece of iron and then wood. This is why I prefer using the durability from my shield more than my armor. Yeah. So it's literally one piece of iron and then wood. It's very easy to make more shields. Very, very easy to make more shields. Much more difficult to make more pieces of armor. Especially enchanted ones. I may have to do unenchanted diamond, but... or iron. Comes down to unenchanted, I might as well just use an armor piece. Oh, protection 4. Just in the nick of time. There it is. Okay. Yeah. The rest of this stuff, I think I'll just wait till it breaks, because... how many levels does it take to repair it? Is it... which one is it? I think it's the anvil, isn't it? I think it's the anvil that repairs it. Yeah. Yeah. What is this stone cutter? Oh! Okay. Oh, it'd only take 2 levels? That's not bad. That's better than making a new one, actually. And that would take 8k, yeah. 2? That's better than making a new one, yeah. Okay. So next, chest and legs, yeah.
Varesa is finally out.
Let's see. I want to see the new RuneScape game with Asmongold, yeah. Because it did look quite cool.
Okay, and I'm just looking to see what else I need to do. Everything else should seem fine.
I'm wondering.
Okay, so now let me go talk to this guy again and see if there's anything else that he wants me to do. Because I feel like I've pretty much done all of the activities that are required. Okay, what about this
so it
guy?
does take some CPU to run the sharpening there. Okay.
So I'll check it.
That could have been part of the issue then.
Map and where you're meant to be headed. Oh, okay. I have to look on my map.
Turn off the VPN.
I'll follow the objectives for now. New World style menu. Yeah, New World did a lot of things right.
Yeah.
It just did a lot of other things not right. Flying Club, best weapons over time, repair gear. Okay, here's something to help you on your way. Okay, vegetable soup. Why would I want veg?
Okay.
Why would I want that?
Should.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I might as well kill these, right? I'm sure I'll probably need the items.
Yeah. Eventually you will.
Okay, let's talk to this guy then.
Pretty much.
Wait, what was this? Oh, it's just a piece of wood. Okay. Well, Matt, face against the dragon, need more potato masher. Great warrior needs rats. Kill the rats and cook the meat. Cook
We're
2 rat
for
roasts.
Fortress.
Okay. All right, so
Well,
we
not
gotta
the
fuck up
fortress,
these
but
rats. Let's see if there's any climbing in this game. It looks like climbing in this game doesn't really... Is that a turkey?
Is that a turkey? I think going left was kind of a better path to follow. Someone's honking or something out there. I'm not sure why.
Holy shit, that was a turkey.
It was the gobbles.
That's a giant rat. Oh, you know what I might need to do? Okay, I'm gonna kill some rats and then we're gonna go back. I've gotta boil some water.
I feel like hitting that way a bit more, I think, and then maybe the other direction.
This seems pretty simple. I think we're gonna use magic whenever we can, because it'll be more interesting. I could be wrong, but we'll find out. Can I destroy this? No, I can't. Let's see how blocking works. So is blocking a 100% reduction?
Should be in every game, honestly.
Wow. I wonder if there's a perfect block. Let's try that out. I'll try it again. They can also get flinched real easily. No, not really. I feel like if there was a perfect block, that probably would have activated it. At least for a lot of like, ooh, can I break in here? No, I can't. Okay. What the hell is that? Oh, I see. And there's one more, there's...
I wonder if there's a way to make some type of boat in the Nether.
Can I knock them off?
'Cause that would be useful.
No. Okay, and so you do actually have to... Oh, I can take damage too. All right. Well, let's go back right now, and let's boil some water, and... Oh, I wonder if I can use my pickaxe on this rune thing.
I feel like let's keep going in this direction. Let's see what else lies that way.
I can't. Okay, he got away. Okay, let's, you know what? I'm a power gamer, right? And so because I'm a power gamer, we're gonna make 2 campfires. We're gonna have one for cooking the rats, and we're gonna have another one. Okay, campfire, ass logs, 10 clean water. Okay, good. And so we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna take the rat meat, and then we're gonna do double rat roasts. Okay, perfect. Look at this. Look at me. Look at me go. I'm gonna be honest. Is this passing the vibe check? This is exceeding the vibe check.
Yeah.
It is.
It looks like a cool
I am having
game.
my vibe check vibes becoming exceeded. So this is really nice. Okay. So we'll go ahead and take a look at this. And is there anything else I need to craft? What about raw burr meat? Raw burr meat.
I feel like, which way?
I can't do this. Ass logs. Okay, why did it not
Continue this
auto-complete there? I wonder why. And I'll have to get 1 fillet.
Go that way more.
Okay,
I feel like
so we're
going
gonna
this
make
way
a- we're gonna
more,
make a
just
chicken
see
dinner
what's
here.
over here. So yeah, it could be a while before we find one.
And so that doesn't look like KFC. The box wasn't even red. And so let me go, let me cut down a couple of trees here and just get a little bit of work done. So one thing that I like about this is how the investment in cutting a tree is, where, can I? Literal dog shit. Jagex, one of the best things about Valheim was the fact that you could die from doing this wrong. You need to make it to where the trees falling on you deals damage. You have to do it. Real gamers want this. I know pussy boys might cry about it, but it's the right decision. There it is. There it is. I'm gonna get this right here. It feels good? Yeah, no, it does. It feels good. Also, the inertia from the player can't move objects. The inertia from the player like this should be able to push objects around in the same way that Valheim does. Like, just in general, like, I'll be making a lot of comparisons to Valheim. I think it's really the pinnacle experience for games like this, aside from a handful of things that I think Enshrouded does better, such as storage. So, yeah, that's pretty much the way I feel about it. But this is really cool so far. All right, let's go do this quest here.
Yeah.
Cast spells with Q. Ass projection. Okay, so I need to project. Okay, well, I can't do that, right?
He's got to see if he can do the ass projection.
11. Ass runes. Okay, so I need to... Okay, I guess they're going to tell me how to get runes in a minute. Well, Matt. May not be gourmet, but that's okay. Life and death. Not me taking any dragons. Find rats. Rats, for example, don't continue getting stabs. Butter knife to come in the future. Okay. Let's teach you about magic. Zanuck. Okay, let's go talk to Zanuck. All right, that should be fine. And stone... Oh, I got a dagger, so I can shank the rats. Okay, well, I'm going to put that over there so it's more easy for me to see. And we're going to move over this way. Actually, let me... Oh, see, my water is getting low. Let me re-water. I have to water myself. Where is water? Oh, there it is. Okay, drink. Okay, a rat roast as well. This is a big rat situation. And we're even gonna get, we're gonna get a fillet as well. Nice, okay. So that way we have, okay, actually, oh, this might show me how to do this. This is the new part that I need to learn to do my spells. Okay. Hello?
Ooh.
Dargons! Ask them fall animas anywhere so we can use it to our advantage. Let's look at things without magic to help you. Cut down a couple of trees, bring me some ash logs. About 50 ash logs should do it. Come back to me whenever you have ash logs. How many ash logs do I have? I have 27. Okay, we have to get more. Let's see. How do we do that in the most efficient way? Let's just cut one down and we'll just do that. I wonder, does it do more damage if I do it this way? No. Okay, that's actually, I like that, by the way. The fact that, like, cutting in a certain direction makes you do more damage. Yeah, I used to always do this with, like, Valheim, where I would try to, like, min-max everything. I'm trying to, like, you know, like cutting two of them at a time. Like, it sounds like really stupid, but I would always, like, hyper fixate on this because I would never want to waste time. That's why I don't like the fact that I can kind of move these, but I can't. I can prevent inertia, but I can't create inertia. Ruin. It's satisfying as well. Yeah, it is. Like, the fact that, like, because, like, when a player can do that, it just feels good. Can I kill the stump? Yeah, you can kill the stumps. I think that they should remove stumps. I think stumps just add an unnecessary complexity to the game. And they also, if it's anything like Valheim, they take up a lot of, like, memory. And they just end up making things harder. Like, I know it sounds stupid, but, like, I actually think they should just get rid of it. Well, just under,
the trees
like, a
need to
functional
regrow,
way, because
though.
nobody likes, like, I mean, I don't think anybody likes clearing stumps in Valheim. Or sorry,
Well, it's not
I mean, am I crazy?
great
Like,
idea
I just
in
don't think it's
Valheim
like,
because
and
then the tree doesn't
I wouldn't
regrow.
complain about it at all. I'm only complaining about it because of the memory load that it has. Like, that's all. It's just like, out of that perspective, I feel like, yeah, it does suck. Yeah, well, it's just the memory load that's the problem. Make them one hit or something? Yeah, I'd be fine with that. That'd be okay. Okay, we got a lot of ass logs, right? Let's see what happens if I just cut a stump down. Because also the stumps could give you a lot of reward, which could also make them worthwhile too. But that would be illogical. Okay, we just got 2. That was about it. All right, so we've got so many of them now. It was a bit repetitive having to do all the time. We got magic. Ass projection. Magic comes at the cost. Runes.
There's a lot of enemies
to
around
cast
here.
astral projection to get them. Geysers. Take this pickaxe and mine some essence from them. Build a rune altar. Okay, so I have a stone pickaxe, but I already had that. But we'll go ahead and do it again. Am I misunderstanding? Yes, okay, I need to cut these here. I have to actually do the rocks. I thought it was the fissure itself. Okay, let's break all these rocks. And then we're gonna go craft with them. All right. Nice hit and stone effect. Yeah, it is. Like, as I said, I think New World is the pinnacle. This is a pretty good, this is a pretty good design. And I think also, like, the really fast level ups at the beginning of the game makes the player feel like they're making a lot of progress, and it keeps people engaged. So I think that they made a good decision with, like, the frequency there. Even, I mean, if anything, it might be...
Yeah, use the durability of my shield a bit more. Rather than taking so much from my armor.
I'm gonna go ahead and just do 2 sets of them, just in case we have enough. Runeheim? Yeah, exactly. I really enjoy games like this, even though they're very much kind of, you know, a lot of the mechanics of them. I feel like maybe you guys can agree with this or not, but it feels like a lot of these games really show their uniqueness, not in the beginning, but towards the middle and end. Where, like, the beginning experience of, like, even V Rising is kind of fundamentally similar to other survival games. But whenever you look at, okay, a rune altar. So, rune altar. How do I make a rune altar? Rock explosion. Okay, a rune altar. I don't know if I really should be building next to my base or not. So I'm just gonna keep all of my things in the same area.
Can't you hit their things back at them, I think? I thought you could.
Okay.
He doesn't just completely shoot over me.
Let's talk to Rune Altar. Okay, and so I have to make astral runes. Okay, well, I'm gonna make 20 of these. Oh, 106. Oh, I see now.
How can they still hit me with my shield up?
I see. I was misunderstanding. Okay, and then fire runes as well. Okay. So, and then I don't think I didn't have any astral runes, so we're gonna make sure we craft all of these too. Okay, great. So we crafted a bunch of runes, and now let's see how we can handle this. All right, astral projection, rock explosion, and then wind step. That's a big jump, right? Well, let's try this first. So I have to spend runes in order to do these things. Actually, wait a second. I need to talk to the NPC. They're probably going to tell me what to do.
Hi.
Women's Life of Magic, well play spell. Which goes the bookshelf, you do that.
These make
right
cool
now,
fire.
It's time to get started. Wise old man's waiting for you outside Barrel Mead Village. Follow compass to button. Okay. All right, so let's try. You guys want to try some of the new spells? Okay, so that's not a. I want to go back and. How do we do this? So are runes objects in my inventory? Tome of woodcutting. How does this work? Does this just give me... Oh, okay, it just gives... me a level. Okay, and then, oh, I can eat these for food. Oh, these berries are really strong. Okay, Q.
What if we just mine all the way through this?
Let's try Windstep first.
This wall can't be infinitely wide. Yeah.
All right, cool. And let's see what else we've got.
Okay, so these guys are
let's try
neutral.
astral projection.
What on earth? Okay. What on earth?
That was cool.
How are you hitting me? What on earth? Okay. You guys are very annoying now.
Okay, so what happens if I want to use it now? Oh, it's on cooldown. Okay, now let's try Rock Explosion. Okay, we should try it over here, right? Let's see if we can blow up two of them at the same time.
It's having trouble loading it now.
It looks like it's an AoE aura. Let's try to do 3, actually. Boom, bitch! I wonder if I can use that spell to destroy the runes. Because if I could use the runes to break the runes so I could get more runes. Let me see how this works. Yeah, I still have enough. So I'm gonna go check that right now. Because there's another rune area here. I could see myself running out of these quite quickly, though. Okay. Can I hit this? Let's see, what's the CD on it? 2 seconds. And there we go, okay.
See here, it's not even as much about the...
Nice,
Do they attack
okay, so
you?
I can do that.
No, these guys aren't
well,
going
that's really
to.
convenient.
This guy's going to, yeah.
Okay, so really magic is the lay of the land here. I feel like especially if like for efficiency, magic is just really, really strong. So now let's see if I can cut down the other trees.
We can't make a gold bar right now.
Like, I'm actually really curious how this works.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay, so it's really only it's only good for cutting the tree down the first time. But it's not good for cutting it down multiple times. Okay. So that means you still have to do some degree of crafting here. Oh, let me try the knife. Damn!
Okay, I should probably kill this guy to get his thing.
All right, let's look around a little bit more. And I want to make sure I have...
Yeah, got him. Is he not... He didn't drop one? Shoot.
Oh, fuck!
I'm wondering if I...
Getting away! Okay, let's try ass projection on double trees.
Okay.
Actually, can I do triple tree? No, let's just do 2. Okay, that was cool. Yeah, that was really cool. Okay, let's see. I guess I can cut these. I think I have to do a little bit more. And so let's go ahead and cut these down. Okay. Yeah, I think that it'll immediately, like, there will be a huge improvement in this game when you can move these things around so you can min-max the, like, wood cutting. I know it might sound, like, really silly, but how many of you guys did that and, like, you like, hyper-optimized the way that you did it in Valheim? Because, like, for me, I did that like crazy. Like, every game I try to, like, min-max like that. Yeah, okay, so I'm not the only person. I feel like almost everybody would do that. Okay, and durability goes down too. I think, yeah, it's pretty simple. Okay. So this seems like a game, theoretically, where you end up, like, automating a lot of types of gameplay. Like, I'm not really sure, but, like, it seems like magic, if, like, we're already unlocking the ability to use magic to minimize the, like, amount of time that you spend doing this, I could see magic being a very, very big impact. Contrast is too high on the stream. I can see why you'd say that. But right now, like, if there's like a night mode, I'd want to hold on before I changed anything until, like, we see what the night mode is. But I see what you're saying. Also, like, my monitor is a bit brighter than average. Let me actually, now that I'm looking at it, I'm gonna try to turn it down a little bit for you guys, okay? So let's look at video, and then we'll look at brightness, and then we'll recalibrate down to, like, here. I think that looks better for you guys, right? Yeah, that probably looks a lot better. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and just, how do I get rid of these? Shift split.
Yeah, the XP in the Nether is very nice.
Okay, I've got to just throw a few away in order for me to run. I almost filled up my inventory. Okay. Who's this cocksucker?
Is it the music in the game? I think so.
Okay. At brightness, and then we'll recalibrate down to, like, here.
No, it's in Minecraft, actually.
I think that looks better for you guys, right? Yeah, that probably looks a lot better. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and just, how do I get rid of these? Shift split. Okay, I've got to just throw a few away in order for me to run. I almost filled up my inventory. Okay. Who's this cocksucker? Damn, bro, this knife? This is a big dick knife. Ooh, a treasure chest. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. Open.
I'm just kind of wondering where I would find one of these
rooms,
bastions.
Plan, barrel pile. Oh, you just take all. Okay, good. Milestone material recovered. Animal boner.
Oh no, he's not.
Oh, it's one of those games. Okay. All right, I can't. Can I loot any of this? Yeah, I can. So inventory is a little bit rough. I'm just debating like whether I should. I could make this like my base, right? Like I could take this over. I think that'd be pretty cool. Oh! I'm not ready for this. I'm actually gonna die. Oh, there is a parry! Alright, I gotta stay fresh. I gotta stay real fresh. Oh, bro, they tried to get up on me. They're trying to get involved in my life. Okay, alright. I deleted the fuck out of that cow. Okay, how do I... Okay, this is gonna be hard. Okay. Alright, I know what to do.
There's a lot of these gold nuggets, jeez.
So we're gonna put... what we're gonna do is we're gonna just put this on the ground. Okay, Merlin, what do you need? Got the basics. Taking out a dragon won't be easy. Got the skills to do it. Okay, a little overrun with goblins. Worth pursuing. Make a shelter. You can go bigger. Let your inner architect go wild. Okay, great. Oh, that's cool. All right, so I guess this is where they want me to build my first base. So I guess we can just use this foundational area to build our base, right? I think this is pretty good because we've got all the yeah, chest. Okay, I'll go back up and get the chest in a minute, but I'm almost my inventory's fucked up right now. So actually let me get everything right now. Let me get the chest myself. I didn't even know that there would be chests here. Okay, rune essence, law rune. Okay. And now I'm gonna loot this. And we're gonna start crafting, okay, guys? Oh, really? Oh, really?
I thought you could sling these things back.
That's what I thought. Bitch. Okay,
oh,
so
you can, yes.
Let's take a look here. And let's do build. And we're gonna look at
okay, that hit him.
Home. Okay, so foundation. And
oh,
all right, wall mounted, furniture, decoration, books.
Is he not gonna try to attack me anymore? I guess not. We killed the one guy.
Foundation. What's the difference between square foundation and foundation? Nothing. Okay. Walls, roofing. Okay, all right, well, let's just get to work, right? Okay, so let's build it. I'm gonna try to have it to where it doesn't build underneath these resources. Okay, it automatically locks. That's really nice. Okay.
Oh, no, you gotta wait until it's much closer.
Perfect.
No.
This is really clean. Okay, and can I do like this? Okay, so I can overlap. And then if you overlap, you can also receive.
Okay.
How much did it cost? Okay, you get a full refund. Okay, because that's what I was wondering. If it gives you full refund or not. Okay, wall. I guess we're just gonna do the wall. We have to build a wall. Okay. So how does this work? Does it matter which way I do? Yes, it does. I believe it does. It's hard really for me to see. No, it doesn't actually. Okay, so it's the same either way. Okay. So there's not like a hard lock, like it's...
Well, it doesn't do any damage. Yeah, I guess not.
Okay.
Or does it?
So let's go ahead and do the wall here.
Yeah, looks like he died. Yeah.
Okay, so you can fuck up a little bit though. I need more materials. Okay. So, let me go ahead and build right now. Can I build a box? Storage. Okay, we've got to get more wood. Well, I guess I'm not going to have to worry about storage right now. And let's go ahead and craft. Oh, I need water.
Let's see what.
Let me go ahead and just let me water right now.
What were the dimensions? Or the starting coordinates?
And how are we going to do with food?
67 and 34.
Berries, so it feels like right now, berries are highly more efficient than cooking baseline food.
Oh my. Why are they attacking
like,
me
that's
all
just
the
what
time?
I'm noticing here.
Like, stop
and
attacking
what's this
me,
here? Okay,
piggies.
wooden bin. Let's go ahead. Oh, and this is like these new crafting recipes too. Okay, and then Tome of Rune crafting, wooden bin. And then we'll find out how that works in just a minute. Okay, oh, actually, no, that's just that's a leveling thing. Okay, let's go ahead and cut these down. Actually, let me go ahead and do this. Mass projection. Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch. Okay, good. And now we're gonna cut these down. All right. Nope. Min-maxing. Literal min-maxing god. Trying to save as much time as possible.
Okay,
I feel
there's
like
my
cutting down
bridge.
trees is usually like whenever you can do it in a way that's like super efficient, it feels super good. I feel like I might actually play this game more than one day. Like I'm kind of vibing, man. I'm gonna be honest, like this is good. What do you guys think? Pog? No way! I mean, I played Schedule 1 like, what, 7 days or something like that? Uh-oh, it's gonna roll away. Like, yeah, like I played, I felt like I was...
No, I can't hit him.
I felt like I committed a war crime whenever I didn't play Enshrouded as much as I should have. And so, like, I don't want to make that same mistake again. Because it was just, so like Enshrouded came out at like the exact same time that Palworld did. And like I played Palworld way more. And so like I always felt like I didn't play Enshrouded as much as it deserved. I know they actually came out with an update semi-recently too.
What?
And I didn't really take advantage of that either.
They're annoying.
So garbage. I guess we can use a little bit of garbage there too. Okay, let's delete this tree. All right, and so let's build, and we're gonna build a storage crate. We're gonna put one right here, and we're gonna put one right here. So that's 2 storage crates. And then let's go ahead and see how doors work in the game. So, frame with a door, okay. And then how do I make a door? There's your door, okay. And open the door, and there's the house. And then I guess I can go here, and I can put stairs as well. This is a little bit inconvenient, but I guess I can just double up, right? Okay, there, that should be fine. Okay, so it locks to edges, and so I'd have to put 2 of them in there. Okay, so next, let me see what else I need to do. So, more walls, a frame, a wall-mounted torch. I don't know, do these torches stay lit, or do I need to
oh my goodness, these guys are annoying.
Giving them fuel. And then we're gonna do 2 campfires as well.
Oh, there's so many skeletons
They
around
lit?
here.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, I'm gonna put a couple of them up in my house right now. Okay.
How are there so many of you? This
let's
is
go
annoying.
ahead and get a little bit of ambience
Stop
there,
it.
you know? Actually, you know what? Let's cut down some more trees. We've got to cut down a few more trees, but actually I can't do that. I need to build a new axe. So let's go ahead and crafting table. And we have our dagger now. And we have arrows that we can use also. So we have fang arrows and stone arrows. And these require... So fang arrows require fangs. Oh, that's interesting. So it seems like crafting, repairing is substantially easier than crafting. So it's not like a repair is the same cost. Bag of noggin. I'm assuming that's helmet, right? I feel like that's a fucking helmet. Okay. Now let's put that.
Oh my. Frickin' pigs. My
What do I do with that?
goodness.
Open. What the hell? Oh, what did I just... Oh, okay. I totally confused myself there. All right, so we're good there. We've got our helmet. What do I look like now? Okay, I look like Scarecrow. Nice. All right, great. So, bird's nest. I wonder what's inside. Okay, well, let's open the bird's nest.
It is really hard to find these places.
Okay, animal
Jeez.
fur and feathers. I would have never guessed. Okay, so that was easy. And scarf and cape. No, we don't have anything new there that we can craft yet. So the next thing we need to do is, let me go ahead and fried cabbage. We don't need any of that. Okay, and let's see what else.
Is this a dragon in this game?
What the fuck? Okay. Anyway. So let's see what else I need to do. Okay, so let's cut down more trees. That's the next thing I need to work on. All right, let's cut all these down here. Mass projection. 3. Give me 3.
What on earth?
Oh!
I just gotta hope that they don't knock me
feels
off
good.
into the lava. I don't have any shield.
That's right. Is this online multiplayer? Yes, it is. Yeah, I need to have like an AoE tree deleter. That's what we really need.
The nether really needs to stop spawning in that many enemies like that. It's crazy.
Try the exploding ability?
Like, nobody asked
what?
for that.
Let's try that. Let's see what happens. Nope. Okay, that was a good idea. Just seems like that's not how it works. Okay. Well, no, there's probably a bunch of other spells that you can learn too. And so I'll be patient and hopefully they'll have new spells for me to do things with too. I'm not sure if I like the idea of spells being limited to runes because it makes me feel like whenever there's like a limited resource for doing an activity, it makes me not want to do the activity. So like, I like how like mana regenerates and everything, but that's RuneScape. Yeah, I'm coming at it from the point of view of like somebody, I never really played a lot of RuneScape, right? And so like, you know, I'm just, this is like my POV. Actually, let's do this. I do have to say, like, I really like the idea of this mechanic, but I don't... So, this should be a good time to remind people this game is actually in early access. Yeah, so that means it's not finished. Anyway, bro, it had to get, yeah, it had to get the spirits out of it. Okay, so yeah, anyway, what was I thinking? Oh yeah, I'm coming at it from like a point of view of like, you know, this is what I think as like a like RuneScape player, just like a survival game enjoyer. But obviously, I mean, I feel like it really feels like the Jagex, unless it comes to cheating in their games, they're pretty, you know, I think they've got a pretty good head on their shoulders in terms of like decisions. You're an Autobot? Yeah, Woodspin? Yeah. You're an infinite stamina enjoyer? Only for certain mechanics and not for others. So, like, I think... Bro, this tree... It's got the... This tree's got the demons in it. Damn. Bugs like that make games more fun. Yeah? Yeah, they do. Damn tree wants attention. Yeah. So, like, I mean, that's how I see it, right? Is that the, like, being, like, infinite stamina for, like, oh, am I... Okay, I see. I'll just... I can't roll, can I? Okay, I'll just walk over there. It doesn't matter. It'll take me, like, literally 2 seconds. Okay, so this should be more than enough trees. This is a big tree situation, so, or a big wood situation, I mean. So we should really, really be good here. Okay.
I see.
All right, perfect.
So for armor, I can try and repair that.
And I'm just gonna leave a space open just for convenience sake.
And or make a new one. I'm not sure which.
There we go. And we're also gonna do a little bit more, Boop. Boop.
That would take
Boop.
2.
Boop.
That would take 4.
Oh. That's gonna look really good. Okay, so
only 2
now,
levels for that. I mean,
let's go back over
it's kind of better
and we're gonna do the roof. Okay, roof.
At least once. I think the second time takes more.
Roof Valley. Okay, that's not how it works.
Helmet.
Okay, so let's do this. All right. And we're gonna get these corners put in right now. There it is. And now we're gonna go Eye of Oculus. Oh!
Well, there's protection 4 on a helmet. It's not
okay,
bad.
That's cool.
I think helmet, yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
I think I just use iron leggings for now.
And let's build a 30-degree roof. I wish I had known this. I probably should have saved a little bit more time. Okay, and how does this work? Okay, yeah, it's gonna be like...
Doesn't take any levels to repair it, does it? I don't think so.
I'm not sure exactly. I think I might have messed this
up. If they're
up.
unenchanted, I don't think it
doesn't
does. Matter. A wood?
Okay.
What?
There. Okay, so now we need to get more wood.
I'll just use up these ones.
Let's go get a little bit more wood. We've got a lot more wood that we can
Trying
pick
to be
up,
resource
so
and
this should only take me a couple of minutes.
Resource and level efficient.
You're fine. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of things that I can change, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. How many people can play together? I'm not sure. I know that there's multiplayer functionality, but I'm not sure exactly how it works. 4? Okay, 4 people inside of a world.
Yeah.
I feel like worlds like this, like community worlds, I think it's really important to have a lot of people in them. But I feel like in a lot of survival games, especially ones that have like all these objects, for whatever reason, the rendering of these objects seems to be like kind of a pain point for these games. I'm assuming probably because it's just like hard for them to do. And so maybe that's the reason why we don't see as many of those. The desync would be ass. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, we got all these. There we go.
I don't know. I'm kind of wanting to
and
play
we'll cut
Pal
this down
World
too.
or something, honestly.
Unused assets add up. Yeah, that's what I was saying before about the stumps, right? It's not even about stumps being bad. Like, I'm not a stump disliker. I just feel like logistically they create more problems than they